Hi there, welcome back. How are you feeling today? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about every comment that is shared, every question that you guys ask is sacred. A few weeks ago, I'm trying to think how far back now, maybe a couple of weeks, hasn't been long. Someone posted up a comment and it had to do with religion. And at the time, I deleted that comment because to me, this channel is not about religion, about discussing religion at all, unless it is to talk about it as we do in You Can Change Your Past, and discussing that it is a beautiful divider among men, that it creates separation. And that is what we do when we come into this beautiful simulation. We separate from the one, we separate from the whole. And today in this video, I wanted to apologize to this beautiful being for deleting that comment. Because in deleting that comment, it's like I'm dismissing that you are part of all of this. And there will be others with the same questions, with the same doubts, with the same fears. No question and no comment is irrelevant. Today I was reminded that all of it is sacred, all of it is divine, and all of it is spirit talking, all of it. So I thank you for that beautiful comment. The comment had something to do with me referring to Jesus with a J, and apparently in some religions the J didn't exist, so he wouldn't be called Jesus, or he wouldn't have been called Jesus in olden days. I'm not sure, because for me, once I was out of the Catholic religion, for me that was it. I was done with religion, and it took me a really long time to clear so much of the conditioning that we received in church about everything, you know. It was funny because today I was, thinking heaven and hell were two concepts that were so conditioned into us, that we had to be these perfect little beings in order to go to heaven. And heaven was this place away from here that you go to. But according to the church and all their impossible rules, most of us were going to hell. There's no way to get into heaven. All of us were going to hell, according to them. And today, as I'm coming back from work and I'm thinking, heaven and hell, yes, they are concepts. But to me, heaven is every time I look in the eyes of my daughter, every time I look in the eyes of my husband, every time I look in the eyes of my beautiful dogs, even every time I look in the eyes of my mother-in-law. That to me is heaven. Heaven. Seeing the beautiful sunrise and knowing that it rises for us every day because we chose to come here. Heaven. Heaven is a state of being. We can choose to be in heaven at any time. It's not a place out there. It's a state of being. You can be in heaven all the time. I know for me, for the most part, I was in hell in this lifetime. I spent most of my lifetime believing my mother didn't love me. To me, that was hell. Feeling most of my life that I wasn't good enough for my partners, no matter how much I loved them. That was hell. I spent most of my lifetime believing I wasn't worthy of being a mother. More than 15 years it took us to have our daughter. That was hell. My 2 depressions, feeling that my love wasn't worth anything, that nobody wanted my love. That was hell. Hell is a state of being. And so is heaven. So in this beautiful video, I just wanted to recognize the beautiful being that came forward with their message, to let them know and to let any others know who come and make a comment or ask a question, that you will always be received. You will always be seen here. You will always be heard. No judgment. No judgment. Whatever beliefs you have, it's okay. It's okay to have them. No judgment. Because the beliefs that we choose in our childhood shape our adult years. And we chose them to have the experience we came to have. They're shaping our path, our journey that our soul chose. None of them are right or wrong. They just are your path, your journey. So we welcome any question, any comment. Whatever you have to say. And we respect whatever it is that you want to share. Sometimes I forget that there is one of us in the room. I remember this beautiful comment from Neil Donald Walsh, and I forget what book. I think it's in the last one. I'm Light, I Am Dark. We touch on that. There's only one of us in the room. And I know at the time that comment came up, it instilled a little bit of, it triggered a bit of fear in me that we were going to get caught up talking about religion and beliefs, all of that. But there's only one of us in the room. So I'm sure that comment came through for me to address that fear. It's okay. It's okay to have your beliefs. It's okay for you to believe so strongly in the God you believe in. It's what you've been taught to believe in. It's what you've chosen for this lifetime. And it's not right or wrong. It's all good. So that is my only apology, that I deleted that comment out of fear. So please know that whatever it is that you want to share, anything that you want to ask, will be received with love. It will be accepted in the space of love. We understand. I understand, because for so long I was caught up in the religion that I grew up in. So long afraid of hell. For so long I was afraid of the devil coming to take my soul. So, when I was little, would have been grade 4 in primary school or junior school. I'm not sure what it's called in America. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I was sent to a Catholic school. It was my first time. I was in public school before that. And that whole first year of Catholic school, all they talked about was the devil and the devil taking your soul and what bad children we were. There was nothing we could do that was right. And I just remember that year, I was so afraid that it got to a point where I'd find it difficult to walk into a church without feeling ashamed, without feeling unworthy, without feeling I just didn't want to be there, I didn't want to be there. Not good enough, I guess, was the other one. Or maybe I said that already. But it came to a point where I'd wake up crying every morning, and I would go to bed crying, knowing I had to go back there, and I didn't want to hear about it anymore. I didn't want to hear about what a bad person I was. when I hadn't done anything wrong, or feeling ashamed when I hadn't done anything wrong. I was just 10 years old, you know. What can a 10-year-old possibly do that's so sinful, that's so bad, you know? So my parents had to pull me out. I was in such a state. And that was the last time I cried until I was about 21. And then I had my depression where I couldn't stop crying for a whole year and a half. That's for another day. But yeah, I know what it's like when you are just so involved in your religion, you know, so engrossed in it, so you believe in it so strongly. And it's okay, because that's what we came to experience. It's not right or wrong. So keep following that if it makes you happy, if that's what you believe in, and that's what, you know, that's what you wish to continue doing. God is God, whatever you want to call it. You know, wanting to connect to God is not a bad thing. So yeah, this video is probably going to be short. It was just to acknowledge all the people out there, you know, that have a particular view on what God is, or how God should look, or, you know, are very religious. We are not here to, we're really not here to talk about religion. We're not here to put down anyone else's God or to talk bad about God in any way. So we appreciate your comment and how you felt. And it was received. We understand that it's all divine. It's all spirit talking. Because there's only one of us in the room. You know, that is such an empowering thought. There's only one of us in the room. Do you ever stop to think about that? That it is all spirit, that spirit is in everything. It's wonderful. Or that it is all love, and love is in everything, however you want to look at it. So, no matter what's coming through, whenever you stop to think, oh, I can't deal with this, or I don't want to deal with this, or, you know, if a message is coming through, it's for a reason. And for me, it was just to let go of that fear. That no matter what comes through, it's all right. It's all good. It's all spirit. Spirit talks to us through everything and everyone. All right, my beautiful beings, I have created some really, really long videos. So to actually make one that's not that long this time is wonderful. I can't believe I've actually made one under 15 minutes. Usually there's so much information coming through. But I really felt I needed to acknowledge all of those people out there that, you know, would have felt, I felt like I dismissed that person. And it wasn't my intention at the time. That's not why I deleted the comments. So please know that that wasn't our intention. All right. I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And we'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.